Hi everyone, and welcome to the very first video in the How to Write a Paint Program with a Modern Fill series. This is tip number 1. You may recall that I wrote Albert, the pixel art editor for extended pictures for the Commodore 64, which is the program you are looking at the moment, and the one being displayed is one of the sample project that comes with Albert itself. And again, the features that I think should be in every paint program would be zoom and mouse pointer position. That would be a very handy one. Panning and rotation. It doesn't really matter what the SDK or application framework that you are using is. Very often what you find out is that they will have a demo or an example application called Scribble or something like that. GTK does have it, Qt does have it, and those are very good starting points. However, they're very unsophisticated paint programs that don't really have much in terms of transformations. So what I would suggest is that as one of the first things you do when writing a paint program is to actually add the transformations. And I'll show it to you what I did for my sample applications for GTK3, starting from this one. And this is how Albert would have looked up like in the very beginning. Just a very simple scribble area, maybe a menu for a few settings and changing properties of the pen, color, these sorts of things, which pretty much takes from the standard drawing area demo application that ships with the SDK. To that, the first thing I did was to add the option to zoom and mouse pointer, panning and rotation. And bear in mind that when you rotate and zoom and pan and combine these transformations, the end user needs to be able to still draw naturally, and the screen should update naturally. So that's what I suggest is the first thing you get to understand, to apply transformations. I've done the same thing for GTK4. You can see the user interface is slightly different, but the title tells us which framework was used for each application. And again, the idea is the very same. You just have the Scribble program as a starting point, and then you add zoom, pan and rotation. And again, it doesn't matter what transformation is. In effect, the user needs to be able to still draw and get a natural feedback from the application. Another framework that seems to be quite popular is Qt, so I wrote the application for Qt as well, and you are looking at it. And again, Qt does come with an example program that's called Scribble. So they all start pretty much the same way, letting you scribble on the drawing area. And again, the first thing I would suggest is you get zoom at mouse pointer position, panning, rotation, and you make sure that users can still draw regardless of the transformation that's being applied to the drawing area. So that was it, just an introductory video with my first tip for writing a paint program that has got a modern feel to it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.